The Kansas City Chiefs are just hit with a double dose of good news. Training camp is underway. We are so close to real football. This is getting exciting. And in today's video, I'm going to share some news with Patrick Mahomes, and it's all good here. We've also got some wide receiver news. We've got some injuries early in training camp and also a rookie report. So much to cover. Let's cut into this. And we've got only a fraction of the team available this first act of training camp as quarterbacks and rookies have reported. I mean, it's far too early to know exactly what's going to happen, but we can share some good news on Patrick Mahomes. It looks like he still appears to be ahead of schedule, just over 7 months after tearing the ACL and LCL in his left knee. This is what we have heard from head coach Andy Reid. Pat's doing great with his rehab, and right now he's got clearance to practice and do all the different periods that we have in this camp. We'll just take it day by day and see how he does. He'll have plenty of eyes on him, from coaches to trainers to doctors, but right now he's been cleared to go ahead and practice fully. And if you think about it, and this is what Mahomes had to say, he's saying that there's actually a silver lining to having to go through this recovery process. And honestly, this wasn't something that I was thinking of, but let's hear straight from Patrick. I feel stronger than I've ever felt as far as strength and lifting and stuff like that. The dad bod must be doing well. Now it's just about getting that quarterback stuff down. Moving in the pocket quick, making those quick movements, reacting, doing stuff like that. I feel like I wasn't playing my best football at the end of last year before I got hurt. That's interesting. And so I've got to find ways to get better navigating the pocket, running the offense better, getting the ball out of my hands, letting other guys make plays. I think this injury helped me focus on those little things as I get back to being who I am. Really good news on Patrick Mahomes. We're going to see how he progresses throughout training camp. I'll be honest with you guys. I thought that you were going to see Justin Fields week 1 play maybe the first 2 or 3 games of the young season to get you guys rolling and off on the right foot with tons of concentration on the running game with Kenneth Walker in tow. Now it looks like an actual possibility that Patrick Mahomes very well might be under center. We'll continue to monitor this as we get deeper into training camp. So glad that we are getting close to real football. And let's get to some wide receiver news, right? We've got Rashee Rice doing his prison stint, and it looks like he's doing great. Reid also said that Rashee Rice is going to be completely fine, and this is after this knee surgery in May. You've got Delane beginning his first NFL camp in a yellow non-contact jersey. I can't help but think of Rashee Rice in prison, essentially doing a longest yard thing. Burt Reynolds is coming out and he's throwing passes. This huge competition against other prisons. That's just kind of the thought that I have when I think of Rashee Rice. It looks like that didn't happen. He didn't re-injure himself in prison. It looks like his knee is going to be completely fine. That's a huge relief. Hopefully he can keep his head on straight outside of being on the field. So Reid was absolutely complimentary of Rice's rehab process. He's saying that he's going to be 100% ready to go. And then if you look at Delane, his status isn't concerning yet, right? You've got comments from Reid and Delane. That makes it sound like the number 6 overall pick isn't too far removed from participation. This very well might be just not taking any chances with him as he's in the non-contact jersey in this early training camp. Now, if the yellow top stays on, that would bring cause for concern, right? But right now, let's just allow Delane work his way back to full participation. This is something that was known when he was drafted, not a huge surprise. And then in other injury news, you've got second-year defensive tackle Omar Norman Lott and undrafted rookie tight end John Michael Gillenberg. They are both placed on the PUP. That leaves them both out of the picture until further notice. I don't think the tight end in Gillenborg is a huge thing here. I'm not going to spend a lot of time covering him. But second-year defensive tackle Omar Norman-Lott, he was a player that I really liked when you guys drafted. I wanted to see how he would develop in training camp. I hope he gets healthy really, really quick because I want to see what we have in here. And I think defensive line depth is something that's lacking on this team. So let's see if Norman-Lott gets healthy and is ready to go. Now we're looking at the wide receiver group. You've got Kansas City's pair of fifth-round rookies. You've got Emmett Johnson and wide receiver Cyrus Allen. Now, during their time at the podium on Sunday, they had a lot to say. Allen discussed his goal to understand the Chiefs' entire offensive playbook, all the wide receiver responsibilities, not just relegated to one position, and I really like that. He highlighted a lot the process-oriented coaching approach from Andy Reid and Eric Bieniemy. And to close this video, I didn't want to do this with a headline, but let's all be praying for Eric Bieniemy and his family. It appears that his wife has been shot. Early reports are that allegedly the shots came from his own son. Can't even begin to understand how awful that must be, what he's going through. Let's pray for health for his wife. Let's pray for just Eric Bieniemy to be able to get through this in a way that honors the Lord and also honors his family so much that he has to take care of. So let's just continue to pray for the Bieniemy family. I didn't want to lead with a headline on this, but I still wanted to mention it. Kind of puts a damper on being excited for camp. We can still look forward to this upcoming season. Just prayers for their family. Appreciate you guys as we continue to grow this community. I'm going to continue to be here on the daily, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. See ya.